Greetings, everyone! The Synergy Lab has been upgraded with the Plus grade. You know, I was browsing at my evil scientist catalogs, and I just saw this delectable edition, and I just simply had to have it. I ordered it straight away for next day delivery. It arrived, the lovely chaps installed it without problem, and here we are with a brand new selection of toys for me to create the very best synergies in the entirety of Isaac. My name is Rage, and let's diggity do this. I ruined it, didn't I? I ruined it. I ruined it with a diggity! The story of my life. So, I don't know what most of these items do because I've not found them yet, so we're not gonna go crazy here, but we are gonna focus on the Eye of Belial, which is something I have unlocked recently, and this thing is really quite glorious. I'm also going to get a little bit of a spoon bend, that is fine. So how this beautiful little item works, and this is going to let me do something I've always wanted to do in Synergy Lab, and that is the energy ball. The charge up, the fulling it out, the watch it surge round the room, disintegrating all in its path, in its glorious beauty. The classic Dragon Ball Z-esque energy ball. That's what I've wanted to do, but I've never really had the tools to do it. So what this thing does is when it passes through an enemy, it turns into this lovely glowing eye shape and continues on and gets mega homing. And it's just fantastic. It really, really is. Obviously, right now, it's not super impressive because, you know, we're working with default stats here. But I wanted to give a nice little impression. Now, I technically don't need Spoonbender, but I got it for the initial tier. But you see what it turns into. That lovely eye shape with the star. A perfect basis for any given energy ball. Ain't that right, little horn? Ain't that right? I can't believe we're actually going to fight a boss somewhat normally at the start of Synergy Lab, but that's fine. I accept this because with little power, we have not much power. They call me Mr. Apparent. I am everything that I seem to be. Ooh, that would actually be kind of cool. Your superpower is to actually gain the skills slash powers slash knowledge, etc., etc., that everyone who meets you assumes you have. I wonder how that would pay off. Don't you think that's quite interesting? So if you manage to come across as someone super brave, strong, and almighty, and somebody actually thinks that, then you do actually become super strong, brave, and almighty. And that would be pretty badass, right? Like, come on, that would be pretty damn sweet. So we don't need a lot from the Devil Deal today because, you know, it's just the start of Afterbirth plus Synergy Lab. So I want to ease into it, you know. I want to definitely take it slow, you know. Take it just a little bit slow. So what we're going to do is get ourselves a rubber cement because I'm kind of trying to reach a point here where we can clear any given room in one tier. That's what I want. I want to do my own one tier man type S. Since, you know, we're going for typical anime attacks right here. I feel like that's a good objective. But yeah, apparent man. How good would that be? Because the scarier, more intimidating you appear to be, the more you actually are. So if you, like, fear not, hero citizens, that's the one, I forget sometimes, and at that point you're screwed, because now everybody thinks you're a moron, and then you actually become a moron. So it's all about how well would you do if you were a parent man? This is my question to you right here. How well would you do? Because I think that's quite the interesting one. So what we want is a little bit of chocolate milk so we can have that one solid tear that doth fire. Yes, indeed. That will do very, very, very nicely. And then we got our bouncing lovely ball of death. Everybody likes our bouncing lovely ball of death. Ain't that right, boss, that we're soon about to be? So you see the glowing red eye. It looks absolutely lovely. It really does. And you're already kind of seeing the energy ball going on here. You really are. Vroom, vroom, vroom. But then it kind of runs out of juice because it's not the most extensively firing creation currently. But I just love how it works. Look at it. It's just fantastic. Let's have a look at what we could have won. And it's Krampus bringing up the rear. Please don't. Oh, he can start with diagonal now? That's curious, and definitely along the new side of things. Very, very interesting. Oh, yes. So, now what we want to do is grab ourselves a little bit of Stranger Tractor, a little bit of Dead Eye action, and then we have a very interesting colour. I mean, nobody really likes metallic chocolate as a colour, I don't think, but that's okay, right? That's totally fine. And then we also want Lost Contact, just so this thing does obliterate all tiers that it happens to go through. I think that definitely makes a lot of sense. And then we are going to go to the next floor and start doing a fairly major ramp up in the power of this. But yeah, look at that glowing glory. Oh, there it is. It's starting. Does that not look just like a pure ball of power? Oh, it does. It really, really does. But we're not quite there yet. No, we are not. Calm down, everybody. Everybody calm down. This is fine. This is totally fine. Oh, come on. I didn't manage to get around the entire room. How could this happen? How could this happen? Who would have even thought it? Ooh, that worked quite well. Did you see that? That was pretty good. I just love it. I really do. See, a big part of me does want to add holy light to this. It really does. But then at the same time, I'm like, should I or should I not? The decisions that need to be made, I'm just not sure. Wow, a Free Mum's Knife would have been pretty good. Hot damn, this run would have been absolutely excelente. But that's okay. That is okay. We are going to be getting another new item, by the way. But first, I guess we're going to have the Mask of Infamy as our superhero costume here. But that's fine. Hello, Meats. How are you doing? God, a parrot man. I'm really happy with that. I think it would actually be really, really cool. Alright, let's bust into here. So what we're going to do is, because we need to be able to fire a single tier. And if we get the Libra Soy Milk combo to reach ridiculous shot speeds, we're actually going to end up not being able to do that because it just fires. And if we just keep taking shot speed items every floor, we'll hit a cap and not progress very quickly. So what we actually need to do is something that can only be achieved with Afterbirth Plus, and that is the Void power-up. We saw a little bit of, in the last Synergy Lab, of just going absolutely mental, absorbing everything, and now we're going to put it to a much more refined use. Yes, we are. So without further ado, blom! Looking good. Now we have the kind of thwack that I am going for here, but still not completely what I want, because what we need to do now is get the Lazy Worm, and we're going to use yet another new item to really help us out here. I also need to go down to here. Here we go. And this new item is something that's absolutely amazing. I love it. One of the new Space Bride, and still know what most of them do, but this, the Trinket Smelter. So what this does is absorb a trinket into your character and keeps the effect permanently, which is fantastic for absorbing a bit of cancer or shoving a horn inside yourself. It's just amazing. So now we've got the looks great. Look at that. But then we can still stack up and have an absolutely massive energy ball if we want to destroy a planet. But you know, we gotta decide. There we go. We're kind of getting there. We are kind of getting there. But it's gonna grow. Don't worry. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow fantastic. Yes, it is. Oh ho ho. So we're gonna get Blood Clot. So we have ourselves a deep, deep crimson one every now and then, because I just love me some deep, deep crimson. Yes, I do. And then what else am I here for? We need a little bit of health, just so I don't do anything really embarrassing, because of course that would be terribly shameful. And then we're also going to grab the odd mushroom and the blue clat, just because we do want it to move a little bit slower. It's just a tad too quick here, you know? There's just some things that are just a little bit too powerful, but that's alright. That is okay. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I do love this. I really, really do. And whoa, where did that one go? Calm down. This is fine. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. I love it so much. It really does just annihilate through the room this lovely ball of light that disintegrates all that it passes through. And then, of course, the glowing red sun of death version, which is also pretty chill, if I'm honest with you. Now, you gotta admit, it's just nice, isn't it? Just firing this single energy ball. And you can imagine the kind of vroom, 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 like the sound effects, almost like a lightsaber as it bombs around the room and its glowing red aura of power. I love it so much. I really, really do. Okay, let's go get the button. And who's it gonna be? Hey, Chubb, how you doing? It didn't manage to take the entire room. I am so upset right now. I really am. What would it have been? It's not great. Now, I realize I am having to take a few duplicate items here, but that's just to make it look better, you know? The base thing is still kind of technically possible, sort of, in a kind of way. Either way, let's go grab ourselves another lovely slow... Oh! Huh! You can't pick up a trinket you've already absorbed? That's curious. That's very, very curious, is it not? That's interesting as hell. I am so interested right now. Huh. I don't know what most of these trinkets do either, so that's fine. Okay, I didn't realize that would actually be a thing. That's a little bit sad, I'll admit. Definitely a little bit on the sad side. Hello, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now let's go grab ourselves Holy Light, because admittedly, you know, it's still one of my favorite item combinations in the game. It really is. And then we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of Spectralness just for that pure white attempt. So we're kind of alternating in our glorious power here. Yes, we are. And then what else did I want? That's the question. There is something from here. There we go. Yeah, we basically just want to do this each time. Oh, it's not giving us any more. No, well, the shot speed down is continuing, but I guess we can't take more than 1 minus 10% damage, which is such a shame, you know. Hey, there we go. We got a glowing blue ball of light. Yes, we do. So the next item we're going to get is another new item, and it's Jacob's Ladder, and this thing is incredible. You see now my... Oh, look at that! Is that not just a glorious single tear? My tears now have this crackling lightning round them, which really helps sell the whole ball of energy type theme. Now, doesn't it? Look at it go mental! God, it's great! And it now has these little bits of lovely crackling lightning that surge out from it when it connects with its foes, which basically makes it look just even more like an unstable ball of energy as it surges round the room. But obviously you're in Synergy... Oh, look at it go! The power at my fingertips! The power! The power! Obviously here at Synergy Lab, we do like to be a little bit over the top. So I am going to go a little bit crazy now. So we've seen the base synergy here, this lovely, rapid ball of energy that could, of course, be a massive destruction ball of energy. But for the most part, you know, our lovely ball of power. Oh, that's great. So what we're going to do is make things a little bit crazier. And we're going to add a little bit of splash damage to this, which for now isn't going to seem to do much, but will suddenly kind of get ridiculous. Hey, you. Splat, splat, splat. Splat, splat, splat. Splat, 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 splat. And it will get ridiculous in a little bit. Yes, it will. And by a little bit, I mean on the next floor, because I do want to do the boss rush with our singular ball of oomph. That's actually kind of like, the lightning crackle around it is so good. I actually kind of like that. Oh, I love it. I love glowy things. I am thinking that maybe I was a magpie in a previous life. Oh, is that not amazing? Oh, good, it crashed. That is fantastic. Alrighty, I am back from the crash. Oh, it actually managed to survive. Are you crazy? Fire! Can really get into this, you know? Just really, really get into this. Oh, it didn't one-shot the mum room because it just had a little bit too far to travel, but that's okay. What do we want? What do we need? I guess we'll get the spacebar item and then completely ignore it. And here we go. Yep, that works. That definitely works. The question, I've not actually tried rapid firing this, so I guess this might be something. Okay, that's definitely something, mother of... It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. The magpie inside of me is very, very happy. Why did I decide to swallow a magpie whole? I just don't know, but it reminds me of the greatest story ever told. There once was an old woman who swallowed a fly. Why did she swallow a fly? Oh my, oh my. So she swallowed a spider to catch the fly. Why did she do that? Does she want to die? She swallowed a bird to catch the spider that wriggled and wriggled inside her. They then swallowed a cat to catch the bird, the stupidest idea you've ever heard. Then came a dog to catch the cat, and that was the end of that. Oh, that one was good. Or so you thought. Then came the goat to destroy the dog. Oh, she's got the appetite of a hog. The goat, it wriggled and butted and yipped. Apparently goats yip. And she had had enough of it. So she swallowed a horse to get the goat. And now she exploded. And that's the classic tale, you know. I think it's a worthy footsteps to follow in this just consuming person. Alright, so now that we've got this going on, what I'm gonna do is grab ourselves a little bit of Parasite, just because this really turns it up to 11. So now we fire a single shot. And now we fire a single shot, which then immediately turns into loads of little balls of energy surging round the room and annihilating everything. Now, we lose the purity of the single ball, but we gain something very, very special, don't we? Something just, amazing. Oh my god! Oh, is that not one of the best things you've ever seen in this game? Oh my god! Yes. And that right there is why this is a synergy lab, because that is glorious. So glorious. It just is. Oh my word. I can't wait to fully explore all the new items and see what else is available. But for now, the one shot that becomes many and annihilates a room in its energy fury, that is just amazing. It really is. God, it looks awesome. It really does. Just glowing balls of power cascading round everywhere. Oh, it's just great. And I just love that it all stems from one bullet, that just one shot becomes so unstoppable instantly. And we exchange from red glowing to the glorious blue glowing and everything in between. And it just makes me shudder with loveliness. Shudder with lovely loveliness. Now, this item, Jacob's Ladder, that is causing the electricity surge, I do have a separate synergy lab for that I think is going to be awesome. I'm still experimenting with it, though, but there is a lot of potential with that one. But either way, looks really cool when we spam it, doesn't it? Let's have a go at the Hush. Boom! That worked out. Alright, Hush, here we go. Boom! Alright, you are my greatest opponent, Hush. I will charge a full power strike. Here we go. All of my energy. Big bang attack! Oh my god, Bakano! This is impossible! He survived my greatest attack! All of my strength! Please, world, lend me your energy! Lend me your energy! Feed it to me! Spirit! Boom! It's pretty good, right? It's what I'm going for. You know, it's what I'm going for. Let me know, by the way, guys, if there's any item you really think that needs synergy labbing straight away. I'm kind of curious as to what this needle does. I kind of want to know what this does based on knowing what this one does. This kind of looks like a portal knife, which looks pretty cool. I'm kind of excited. And then up here, this triangle looks pretty neat. This bone looks pretty neat. That kind of like blue shard looks pretty good. I'm wondering how many new tier modifiers to actually play with there is. I'm also very tempted to do a ghost pepper with maximum luck and fire speed and see if we can get an even better version of the flamethrower. That would be pretty awesome. But yeah, there is a lot of potential going on here. There really, really is. But yeah, I love that this synergy right here, the destructive energy ball that just consumes the room, isn't possible without 3 separate Afterbirth Plus items. And I think that's really what I want from Synergy Lab, at least for a while. Stuff that is now made possible thanks to an Afterbirth Plus. Oh! Hello, Isaac. Good to meet you. Good to kill you. Ha ha. Let's see what kind of chest we would have ended up having. Although, actually, I don't think we have enough keys, all things considered. We just have 2. Alright, I choose you and you. Well, I feel like that's a bit anticlimactic, but that's fine. And I'm a charging my blood. Goodbye. See you later. See you later. Now, you'll have to let me know if you preferred it before it split into loads or not. That's the big question. I think it definitely goes both ways. There's a lot of merit to both of the ways here. But yeah, when you unleash it on a room with loads of rocks in and you can get that visual of just glorious laser and everything, oh, it's amazing. It really is. I don't know why I'm going the long way around here, but I guess that's fine. It's more things to annihilate. Yes, indeed. Hey, little horn. Hey. And I also love that we never know quite what we're going to get when it comes to this. We don't know what color. We're either going to get a mix of the two, or a pure white ball, or the pure red ball of death. That's the question. Whatever will we receive? We just don't know. No, we don't. Oh, that one was glorious. That one was glorious. Yes, it was. Hey, Blue Baby. Goodbye, Blue Baby. You tried your best, and I think that's the important thing here. Let's go kill ourselves Mega Satan and check what a few of these items would have been. Nothing too special. I'm going to take Mysterious Liquid just to see how it actually would affect this. It's okay. It's kind of... Ooh... Is that more energy ball-like? It does have the crackling round it. Maybe that's kind of more energy ball-like? I don't actually know. Perhaps. I mean, it's not a big deal, and we do get to cover the ground in loads of crap, which is always an advantage, I think. But I don't know. I don't actually know if that one's better. I mean, it doesn't make a difference on most of them. It's very, very subtle. Very subtle, subtle, subtle. But yeah, let me know how I did. How anime energy ball attack does this feel like? That's the question. Hello, Mega Satan. How much work will one fully charged energy ball do against him? Boom! Ooh, that was a lot of green gunk there. There goes one. And can I kill the other two? Oh, no. They both survived one shot. That is ridiculous. Hey. Yeah, I thought so. And... Oh my god, he just dodged everything! Wow, this guy is frickin' Neo of the Sin World. That is ridiculous. How did he do that? That is insane. There we go. That's a little bit better when it comes to the power of the shot. Obviously, the charged one, much more effective, but there is a certain charm to spamming the lesser. I mean, it just gives you a lot of options, does this one? And I think that's always an important thing here. But no, I can't wait to be able to experiment fully without spoiling myself. Yes, indeed. Like if you enjoyed this, guys. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time. Oh, goodbye.